So in this video, we're going to be working with similar solids, right? Especially with the scale factor of the solids and corresponding areas and volume, right? So the scale factor, as we did with similar polygons, is just the division of the sides, right? As long as every side, every proportion, every corresponding sides are in the same proportion, then the two polygons are similar. So it's the same as the solids, right? The ratio of the corresponding area is the square of that scale factor, and the ratio of the corresponding volumes is the cube of the scale factor, right? So with the first one, right? The first one is asking you, are the two figures similar? If so, give the scale factor of the first figure to the second, right? So in this case, we are going to take the corresponding part. So I'm going to start with 10 divided by 4. That has to be the same as 15 divided by 6, right? So if I simplify this by 2, and I simplify the second fraction by 3, I'm going to have that this is 5 over 2 equals 5 over 2. Because those two fractions are the same, that means that that is the scale factor, 5 over 2. So that means that just these two solids are similar, right? Yes. Okay, so the next one, again, I'm going to go in order. So 4 has to be to 10, 6 is to 9, and those two are, they has to be um, equal to each other. So if I divide by 2, by 2, by 3, by 3, I already can see that they are not the same because this one is 2 over 3. They are not the same, so that means that these two figures are not similar. They are not similar. Now, each pair of figures is similar, right? They are telling us that it's similar. I just given information to find the scale factor of the smaller figure to the larger figure. It's more than that order, right? So we have the volume, right? Remember that the scale factor of two similar polygons A over B, scale factor, the ratio of their area is A squared over B squared, and the of the volume is A cubed over B cubed, right? So that means that A cubed over B cubed has to equal to, I'm going from the smaller to the largest, so 64 pi inches cubed divided by 125 pi inches cubed, right? So that means that the inches cancel out, the pi cancel out, and I have that A cubed, this is cubed. So A cubed over B cubed equals 64 over 125, right? I can take the cubic root of everything right here, the cubic root. So that means that I have A over B equals 4 over 5. And that is my scale factor of the smaller to the largest figure. So the next one. So right now I have the area. So that means that I have A squared over B squared equals 150 meters squared over 294 meters squared, right? And I can simplify those two. So now I can simplify both of these by 6. Right, so A squared over B squared equals 25 over 49. And now I'm just going to take the square root of both sides. So A over B equals 5 over 7. The surface area of two similar figures are given. The volume of the largest figure is given. Find the volume of the smaller figure. So my first step is that I want to find my scale factor. So I have A squared over B squared equals to 36 over 225. Okay, so now I'm going to take the square root on both sides. So that means that A over B equals 6 over 15, right? So now I can simplify it by 3. So I have that my scale factor is 2 over 5. So that means that 2 over 5 cubed equals volume over 750, right? Remember that this is the volume of the larger figure, and I want to find the smallest one. So let's call it V, right? So I have 8 over 125 equals V over 750. I can cross multiply. So 6,000 equals 125B, and now I can divide by 125. So that means that the volume of the smaller figure is 48 meters cubed. Next one, so surface area, again I have the area. So A squared over B squared equals 108 over 192. If I simplify by 3, I have 36 over 64. Right, now the square root on both sides. So A over B equals 6 over 8. Now I can simplify again by 2. So A over B equals 3 over 4. Right? Now again, I have that 3 4 cube equals V over 1408. Okay, so 27 over 64 equals V over 1408. I can cross multiply. So I have 38,016 equals to 64V. So now I'm going to divide by 64. So that means that the volume of the smaller figure is 594 inches cubed. And that's it for this lesson. May the force be with you.